Did you hear that the Satanists are coming to Idaho's capital to perform rituals on the National Day of Prayer? They did it on purpose. They intentionally went in and reserved the interior of the Capitol so that they could perform rituals on the day that's traditionally used by Christians to call for a unity of the church in prayer across the nation. They're doing it to mock God, to mock Christianity, to mock prayer. And you want to know something? I'm kind of excited. Why would I be excited? Maybe this will be the motivation we need to unite and pray. Because the Satanists know the power of prayer. But I think Christians, we've forgotten. We've become apathetic. So, what's going on at the Capitol and what can you do to participate? That's been the question. Well, let me give you some backstory, some history. The National Day of Prayer has happened for years in Idaho, and the state leader has retired, and there was no one who stepped in to take her place. No one was appointed. So this day is on us very quickly, and there's nobody organizing or coordinating this day of prayer. So 2 faithful volunteers have put together scripture reading throughout the day. And so at the Capitol, there are people who will be reading the Bible throughout the day, even when those Satanists are there. That's pretty powerful. One of the volunteers called the churches to see if the churches would come and coordinate prayer teams to pray throughout the day. Only one single church said that they would come. And that church is actually going to be hosting the last hour of the day from 5 to 6. The community choir is going to come sing, and so for that hour there is a praise and worship and prayer time at the last hour of the day. But what happens for the rest of the day? Well, that's up to you and me. So the steps were reserved from 10 to 2. While the Satanists are inside, the Capitol steps have been reserved and Christians can come and pray. And so we're looking for leaders who will come and stand behind a microphone and pray. We are also looking for individuals who will be willing and able to take their lunch break at noon, from noon to 1. We have prayer at the corners of the Capitol. So at the exterior of the Capitol, north, south, east, and west corners, there will be one individual who will be standing there to lead prayer for all who can come. If you can't make it the whole hour, that's fine. Come and pray. Be there and surround the Capitol in prayer at the noon hour. Now, if you can't come to the Capitol because of distance or work or school or homeschool co-op, please take that lunch hour and take a moment and gather together and pray. This is what we're called to do. We're called to pray. From the hours of 2 to 5, from the hours of 2 to 5, after the Satanists have left the interior of the Capitol, that space was also reserved. And right now, nothing's coordinated. My heart, I want to see that space filled with praise and worship. You heard the story of Jehoshaphat, and he's anxious about the enemy armies coming, and God tells him to send the worship leaders in the front of the army. And the victory was there because he obeyed God and because they praised God. So I would like to see praise and worship happen from 2 to 5. You don't want to hear me sing. We could use some talent, some musical instruments, some people willing to come and sing in this beautiful acoustics of the Capitol. And then at 5 to 6, outside, there will be additional praise and worship. So when the media reports what happened on May 5th, 2022, when the Satanists descended upon the Capitol, wouldn't it be great if the rest of the headline read, and the Christians responded with fervent prayer, scripture, and praise and worship? Please come. Please pray. See you there.